Good afternoon, dear students. I'm glad to see you in our today's new lesson. Сәлеметсіздер ме, құрметті білім алушылар. Бүгінгі жаңа сабақта сіздерді көргеніме қуаныштымын. Today's our new lesson will be devoted to the theme Thailand and the grammar point, the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. In today's lesson, the students will get acquainted with new country, which is amazingly beautiful, incredibly awesome big country, Thailand. They will know about the people, about the population, about the geography, about the currency, about the food, education, employment of the country. So the grammar point, as for the grammar point, the students will get acquainted with present perfect and the present perfect continuous. They will be able to understand the structure of them tenses, and that they will get acquainted with differentiation between the usage of the tenses. They will be able to differ while using them in the structures, in the sentences. So let's begin our lesson. If you want to ask about Thailand, I will give you some information. Thailand, the geography of Thailand. Thailand is situated in the southwest of Asia, bordering Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Thailand. The climate of Thailand monsoon season with heavy rains and humidity lasts from May through September. Dry, cool monsoons with low humidity sweeps through after around November through mid-March. Landscape of Thailand. Mostly forests with a few mountains, Korat Plateau in the east, lots of coastline with beaches. As for the history of Thailand, brief attempt at colonization by the British followed by separation of Thailand and Malaya. In 1932, revolution changed absolute monarchy into constitutional monarchy, invaded by Japan during the World War II, currently a democracy with occasional political upheaval. About the people of Thailand, there are approximately 75% of the population are Thai in Thailand, 14% Chinese, and the rest of the 11% others, including Americans. About the languages of Thailand, there are two major languages in Thailand. They are Thai and English. About the currency of Thailand, the currency is called the baht. 0.03 USD dollar equals to 1 baht. Typically, 10% income tax is applied to salaries. The culture of Thailand. 90% of the Thai population is Buddhists. Conflict avoidance is very common. Public displays of affection are looked down upon. Don't touch people on the head. Feet are seen as the most disgusting part of the body, so do not touch someone with your feet or sit with feet pointed at someone. About the food of Thailand, there are 4 basic tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. Common ingredients include rice, curry, meat, including beef, chicken, pork, duck, seafood, coconut milk, tofu, and rice. As for the education of Thailand, Thailand has free public education and a private school sector. Uniforms are compulsory across both 92.6% literacy rate. Schools in rural areas much lower quality than those in larger cities. About the employment in Thailand, demand for English teachers is high, especially in bigger cities. Average salaries run about $1,034. Cost of living is about 20% less than in the US. Bigger schools will provide health insurance, housing allowance, introductory Thai, and the bonuses. So let's turn our next task to the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. If you want to ask what is present perfect and present perfect continuous, how will we know about them, how we will differ them, let's see from the information which will be given above. The present perfect continuous, as well as the present perfect simple, we can use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about events with a connection to the present. Let's look at these two sentences. I've been decorating the house this summer. Here, the present perfect continuous, I've been decorating. The structure of the verb is have plus been plus verb ing, decorating. I have been decorating the house this summer. The focus is on the action, decorating, and the action is unfinished. The second, I've painted the living room blue. Here, I've painted, apostrophe V is abbreviated from the verb have. I have painted is shortened into I've painted. I've painted the living room blue. The result is that room became into blue. You may see from the picture. So, the focus is on the finished result. The activity is finished, but we can see the result now. We use the present perfect continuous when the focus is on an activity that is unfinished. Look at these two sentences. I read the book you lent me. I finished it yesterday. I've been reading that book you lent me. I've got another 50 pages to read. The present perfect simple, I've read or I have read, gives the idea of completion, while the present perfect continuous, I have been reading or I've been reading, suggests that something is unfinished. Look at these two sentences. She's been writing emails for 3 hours. She has written 10 messages. The present perfect continuous, has been writing, talks about how long something has been happening. The present perfect simple, has written, also talks about how much and how many have been completed. Look at these two sentences. I've worked here for 30 years. As I have mentioned before, I've worked here, apostrophe V, it means the abbreviated form of the verb have. I have worked here for 30 years. I usually work in London, but I've been working here in Birmingham for the last 3 weeks. Here, I've been working is shortened form of the full verb I have. I have been working, it's present perfect continuous. We can use the present perfect simple to talk about how long when we view something as permanent, but the present perfect continuous is often used to show that something is temporary. Thanks for watching.